thing used to have brakes. I bought it, but that was a while ago.
Look at you. You look like a Texas Bighorn Rancher guy.
Yeah, I need some of those horns on the hood.
You do. Kellogg's Corn Pops driving me a big yellow car. You got big yellow horns. Here he goes.
He ain't got no brakes though. Oh yeah, he does. We're good, we're good. Oh no.
Well, I could...
Are you kidding me?
I could see it being a cool car. Could you make like a hot rod out of this?
Oh no, honey, this is one you'd want to do bone stock with the rally wheels and yeah.
Are those honeycomb spoke thingies, whatever they are those true to the car?
No, they're not.
Oh.
Those are US mags.
Oh.
There's probably a few guys that want to do hot rod, period hot rods that would like to have these. I got all 4 of them.
Does it be on like a Trans Am or something?
Come on. Come on.
Oh, you want me to help?
No, I got it. Well, we did. That's all I needed. I'm getting tired.
Well, yeah. Anybody would be exhausted. I don't even know why I'm tired. All I got to do is stand here and hold the camera. Okay, I'm signing out.
Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out.
Mm-hmm. What are you still doing?
We're still emptying the garage.
Is it the same day as it was the last time we were filming?
No, it's 3 days later.
No, it's a week later. I don't know, but we're almost done.
Farmer John.
Oh, yeah.
You're a trooper. There's a poop at every party, that's why we like you. Party pooper, party poop.
Classic Truck Rescue. Jamie and I have been kind of, turn that brown upside down. Jamie and I have been kind of wore out and taking a break at a close by motel room with a kitchenette. Very nice. But we're back out on the property. And the good news is our entire house, garage, all the trucks, well, except for a few out back, and everything from my warehouse is out here. And was that a lot of work, honey?
It was, and I'm glad we rented this Subaru to bring out here.
This isn't a Subaru. This is not a Subaru.
I don't like, I know this is your car, but I don't like bringing them on this road.
Well, you know what? I don't like the idea of carrying all those tools. I guess I could go get Punk and
You want
throw
me to
everything
stop
in
at
this
the
bucket.
mud?
Yeah, you can just go around the corner here and stop. Anyway, we got all the boys out here, and we've just been kind of taking it easy for a few days because we did work all the way through Christmas, New Year's, the works, and boy, Barnwood, just getting Barnwood out. I worked all night getting him out of the pasture, and I had to pick a night when the ground was frozen, and then I had to chain up Homer and pull that trailer with a cable without it hooked to the truck. There's a bunch of boys right there.
Hey, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hey, Dad.
And a couple more off around the corner there.
I'm going to just go right there.
Parking lot's loaded. We got a lot of work done, and it feels good to have it done, but we are tired. Just out here to get a few of our household belongings out of one of the containers that we need back at the room. Then we're gonna go feed our animals back at the old place, and we're just about done. Feels pretty good to be this far along. Also, we're getting 2 more containers on Monday, well, probably Tuesday. Curtis is just around the corner there, a moving van full of all my garage stuff and tools. We still have a lot of work to do, but it's good to be out of the old place.
It is.
And it is.
You got a lot more crap to get out of that hot rod.
I still have a bunch of stuff to get out of the barn, but our real landlord, not the guy that was pretending to be our friend, and took over our lease. And
It's just
yeah, anyway, where was I? We're tired. Anyway, we're gonna get our stuff, get on out of here. Classic truck rescue, moving forward, making progress. Just kind of a kicked back day today. Jamie and I are regrouping after. What? Oh, I was going to do a quick video, just show everybody everything we got out here. So yeah, we're just kind of kicking back. Glad to have everything moved. Got a few things left over there, but they're not really on the house spot, and we got a little time to get the few things that we have left out of there. Bullfrog, couldn't have done it without him. Bullfrog made the roads, him and Pumpkin, the orange. Alice Chalmers tractor. Thank you, Bullfrog, for your service. And Homer hauled some trucks. Good old boy right there. And I owe him a dome light because he bumped his head getting in and out of one of the smaller buildings. But good truck, ran real good. When we first started, one of the first things we did was bring old McDonald, Wendell T GMC, and the old mule out here, along with my boat that sinks every time I put it in the water. Yeah. Got a tank for old McDonald so he can be gassing up our equipment out here. That was a truck that was going to be parted out. I bought all the parts, kept them together, runs and drives. My sinking boat, the old mule, Wendell T GMC, old 4 cabs over here. Another good old boy, drove over here by himself. That's a 59 Chevy Apache with a 55 Chevy front clip on it. That's old Rusty. 59 GMC. There's Digger back there. He runs and drives. Kermit, a truck we rescued after getting the property. Woody. Old Boomer. That's old Boomer. That's Woody. Old Yeller back there. 55 GMC. I'll put all the old boys up here by Golden Pond. Kind of appropriate. That's Barnwood. And then we've got a 1946 GMC and a 1940s Chevy. Truck that Jamie's in love with. Buddy, 57 Chevy 4-wheel drive. And I've got a Napco 4-wheel drive, 55 GMC Napco 4-wheel drive sitting behind Old Yeller. Old Yeller hauled all my tires and wheels over here. He started running kind of poorly, and we just weren't in a position to be tuning up trucks, so I just hauled him over here. That one actually runs and drives. 55 GMC Napco 4x4. Hunchback, parked him over there next to Puffin. Oh, while I'm on the subject, that's Puffin, Jamie's 53 GMC military rig. Some of my viewers was saying something about him having an automatic. I don't know where he got that from. So I don't see any indications of an automatic shifter, but anyway, there's the mule as opposed to the old mule. That's a pretty good truck too. Curtis, oh yeah, debt of gratitude, buddy. Still got all my shop equipment in it. We just brought it over here and parked it at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then we drove Farmer John all the way home to St. John's. Demon truck, because of its little things right there. It's a 59 Apache. The Love Boat, fuel tanker truck, Jamie's Tonka truck, Nitro's back there. Oh yeah, and the red 58 GMC one time. 55 GMC Carryall, actually a really rare truck. Hard to find these guys. Not in good shape, but we'll see what we can do with it. That's a 58 Apache. 55 GMC parts truck. Was a really nice truck, V8 hydromatic and all that, but a tree fell on it, and it had a bunch of stuff missing on it when I got it. There's Banana Rammer. That's a parts truck. 57 Chevy flatbed. Does have the correct GM flatbed on it though. Don't have a name for that. That's a 1960 GMC. That's my project. 55 GMC 4x4 with modern running gear. Got the Wildcat and the Corvette tucked away. There's old Wheezy. Thank you, Pumpkin. Pumpkin did good. He's got that big tire on the front because I used it to push the Wildcat up in there without damaging the bumper. That little trailer's been real handy. 55 through 9 Chevy and GMC bed trailer. Tinker hauled a bunch of stuff out of my warehouse over here. Drove himself. Good old boy. We'll get you undercover real soon. This is a 36,000 original mile truck. Love that truck. Hate to have him sitting outside, but we'll get him indoors pretty quick here. And then the 38 Chevy, and yeah, I don't know if it's politically correct. I don't know if it's politically correct, but Jamie named that one Ray Charles. Sorry. And so that's what we've got over here. Still got about 5 trucks left at the old place, but they're not in the area where we were living, and everyone can see we're working our butts off, so it is what it is. Pretty much all the way moved though. House is empty, garage is empty, warehouse empty, all the trucks gone from out front. And probably gonna rest for a couple more days. Next week I'm getting 2 more 40-foot containers, and I'm going to attach one to my 5th wheel overlooking the stream in that area over there, and put a little space between them just like we did with these. And trust me, it won't be the big long drawn out drama that those 48 footers were. These are just 40-foot containers. We've got roads in now, and if I can get all this big stuff drugged back here, I can certainly get some containers back here, and I'm going to do something interesting with them. Yeah. Going by the old classic truck wrench to feed Jamie's horse. Doesn't that look different? Holy cow.
How come nobody's chomping at the bit to move in?
I don't know.
It had to be out.
Anyway, as you can see, for most parts, job done. Job done. We got a few things left out back by one of the barns, but everything out front is cleared out. House is empty. Garage is empty. This warehouse right here is empty. I got a few things left in one of the barns. Well, that's not true. I got a bunch of stuff left in one of the barns, but the meat and potatoes is gone, and about 95% of the work's done, so we're happy. There's my girls right there. See my girls?
That's axe, boot, and curb.
Axe, boot, and curb.
Miss,
One got the axe, one got the boot, and the other one got shown the curb.
And they're all MS's. Ms. Axe, Ms. Boot, Ms. Curb, because their sriracha got booted.
Yeah, our rooster came up missing.
He was beautiful too.
We'll get another one. We'll be alright, baby.
Look at them, they're like, okay.
I like seeing that, knowing that I don't have to lay my head in there tonight. Classic truck rescue.
Off the stench farm and onto greener pastures.
Yep. camera just shut off. Low battery. Even the classic truck rescue camera is tired. But anyways, so what we've been doing is loading up out there all day onto whatever we have that's available, bring it out here. And then Farmer John's over at the old place cleaning out the rest of the last barn that we're in out there. And then tomorrow we have to finish up the frames that are outside. Go ahead, honey.
No. I'm tired. I'm old and homely, and I got bags on my bags.
And you're a good girl. And starting this weekend, you will be on your own property building a cozy little nest for us with me and for your horse, and you'll never have to go back to the bad place.
Right. But
Yeah.
look at me.
You're beautiful. You have
My
worked your
eyes are-
butt off for a month straight.
I'm old, and I need lots of cosmetic procedures.
Anyway,
But
so
there's-
we are exhausted. Oh, now she's smiling because she saw her buddy. That's Bully. Yep.
That's the best truck on the planet.
Anyway, it's a mess out here. I mean, it is a mess
And
because
it's a mess in here, too.
yeah, it's a mess everywhere. But we finally got to where we were looking at how much stuff we had to move, and we said, let's just put it where we can and get it moved. And what?
It's a rare occasion when the woman's truck is dirtier than the man's rig.
Oh, no, you haven't seen Homer lately.
No, I'm talking like drivers. What kind of girl drives around like this? Like a dude truck.
You should have done that at the end of the day when you're all covered with mud and soaking wet. Jamie had a breakdown at the Human Bean. She was getting coffee and
I'm a Cali girl, gosh
she
darn it.
pulled up to the window crying with her hair all wet and everything and had a meltdown. Yeah, that's good.
I am a city girl.
I know, honey, but not anymore. You're gone now. Oregonian gone.
Look at those birds.
But anyway, so it is a mess out here, and I'm not going to apologize for it because we just had to get everything moved. But I will organize everything and have everything lined up and neat and pretty. Found out we can get 3 cabs on Jamie's
Looks kinda
mole trailer.
Doesn't it?
I got to unload all those, get those off of there. Got a truck on the back of Homer over there under his sling. Matter of fact, I got to unload that before we can do anything, but the battery is dead. I got to unload these cabs. I made a custom little trailer that goes behind my tractor, and I slide them off onto it, and then I can position them out in the woods instead of stuffing them between trucks.
This is just a little ditty about Jamie and Rick. Remember how we would pull into the other property and all the guys, the truck guys, they'd be like, hey, coming into the property, right?
Yeah.
We say hi to them all.
Yeah.
Well, now this is the new updated. Wait, but, okay, we missed that, but I don't want to back all the way up to that.
Go ahead. Sometimes you have to
Coming in.
humor your woman
We're coming
when
into the
she's
property.
tired and fretful.
Like, oh, hey, what's up, Woody? Look at there's Boomer,
There's
and
Boomer.
there's I don't remember what his
That's
name
Red.
is. And then there's these 2 guys over here. They're like, hey, yeah, we're in our new spots. And then you come over here, and you're like, well, what is that? I don't know.
It's a
but
mess
pretty
that I
cool.
got to clean up. That's
Look,
what it is.
everybody's look. There's Tinker over there. Hey, Dad.
Tinker's been working too. He's part of the crew out here. Tinker's hauled some loads over here. He's a good boy.
He's bright eyes.
Yeah.
Look at him. He shined his lights and winked at me when we first met him.
I'll cut that in.
Hi, guy. Green giant. He's smiling. Oh, you big old. Look at you.
All right, but anyway, Homer's hiding over on the other side of the bushes. What, honey?
I can't really get in that.
Oh, you need to back up because I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that truck that's over there behind my tow truck, and then I gotta unload those cabs.
When we go back to the property, I want to video those 3 cab heads on the mole and see if anyone else agrees that they look like bulldog silhouettes.
Okay,
English bulldog.
we'll check that out. Anyway, I'm going to work. Jamie's going to work. today's going to be our last day of moving stuff out of any buildings over at the property, and then tomorrow we'll pick up the frames, the few frames that I have that aren't rolling and hooked up to stuff. And
Am I gonna run over the mole's paw?
only if you keep going backwards.
Is this where you wanted me?
Yeah, this will work. Thanks, honey. Getting everything out of the last building today. We've got the warehouse completely empty, the garage, our house, and the barn is just about empty. This thing was full, let me tell you. It had a lot of stuff in it. Got a few cars left. Some of the cars got built in here, so they're barn finds that are landlocked or whatever, but we got to get one of these posts out to get that 67 Cuda out of there. Corvette, there's a Buick parts car back there, and a B5 Blue Dart Swinger, and a parts dart. Got to get them out, but we're getting ready to load up the last cab. So the deal is we're supposed to be out of this building today. No problem. Done deal. And then tomorrow, Friday, January 16th, we come out here and get the rest of the frames and things like that from the outside. And then Jamie, what do we do this weekend if we get completely off the property tomorrow?
What do you mean?
What do we do Saturday? What do we absolutely have to do Saturday?
Laundry?
Nothing. Oh. Nothing.
Oh.
Farmer John's been a huge help. Thank you, Farmer John. We're going to do this. We're going to get her done. Had some people come back here picking on us the other day. Farmer John said, well, hey, we're going to be out of there by Friday. And tomorrow's Friday. And we're going to be out of here today. But we'll have the rest of stuff out of here tomorrow.
this car, this Dodge Dart, it's cool and all. But over here, this is a Dart Swinger. And he says they're the same, but to me they don't look the same. I want this car, but somebody needs to take this car and build it. Awesome, jacked up in the back, some Kragers on the rear. That looks so cool. The same blue color. Here. I think that's Landshark donor parts. That big truck he's building. That is what's left of what it once was. Barracuda. Ooh, Barracuda. Dun 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 dun. Somehow I'm doing the Barracuda song, dun 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 dun, and it goes into a Western thing, dun 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 dun. What is that from? What's that from? Well, today is Friday, and we're still out here getting the stuff. There's that Dart Swinger that I think somebody should rescue.
Last day moved out, got all the buildings cleared out, the house, the garage, the shop, and the barn. We're just picking up our little stuff left outside, and then we're done.
Somebody needs to rescue this Dart Swinger.
Yeah, please.
They need to rescue it in the name of Rapunzel.
One thing I have learned about moving all this stuff is that I'm going to pare it down to where I just have trucks and parts for 55 to 59 Chevy and GMCs and stick to what I need for my business, and a few vehicles that I've had for a long time, like my Corvette and stuff like that. But if anyone wants a Dart project, it's rough, but it's kind of a rare option car, although all the options are now gone. But I do have a complete parts car that we showed us pulling out of the barn yesterday, and also my 67 Barracuda. Might be willing to part with that if somebody really wants one.
Or if someone wants to trade a 1970 Cuda for that, would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome, but nobody's going to do
Or
that.
a 66 Chevelle, or a 67 Chevelle.
Dart's kind of lower on the food chain than those two cars.
But somebody rescue
but they're
that.
kind of cool, and if somebody's interested in one, I'm going to kind of pare my stuff down. Not that we're ever going to have to move again, but
oh, good gosh. Please don't do this again.
Never.
That means you're stuck with me until eternity.
I'm stuck with you anyways.
I love you.
That dirty stuff. Sometimes you get kind of wacky.
You get kind of wacky too. We're both whack jobs. So this is what's become of the, oh, you can't really see. Remember over there was a bunch of tires. Over there he had hoods. Over there was stuff. Over there was a lonely old truck. And we came back here and there was Cab City. Over here's where the Corvette was. And over here, this is where my horsey horse, this was his bedroom right here. See, I got all that cleaned out. No more poo-poo. No more horse apples. This was his tack room. And I'm a real mean girl because I built this tack room out of pallets and I had them all stained. Had them all over and I took them all out. See over there, everything is empty. Boy, you know there's thousands of chickens on the other side of that wall, and everything in here had a nasty, smelly chicken thing left on it. It was gross. Oh my goodness. Wow. So what's left is he's got a pile of tires and he's got some frames over here that we still gotta get out. Right there. And then he's got those guys over there. And then this really mean and nasty Dave, who I think was instrumental in this leaving, said, you make sure you get that pile right there out of here before you leave. Yes, sir. We'll make sure we do that. Oh, and then he's got that guy right there. And that's it.
Before I forget, I have a viewer named Grumpy who always leaves comments on my videos, and he leaves good, positive, encouraging comments, but I can't respond to your comments. I don't know if it's the device that you're sending your comments from or whatever, but Grumpy, not ignoring you. Appreciate all of your positive input and encouragement. I cannot respond to your comments. It won't let me. Anyway, we got a big mess out here, and we're tired. I know it's a mess out here, and it looks like I've just built a junkyard, but it's not going to look like this. I like to keep my trucks all lined up and neat and orderly, but we just got to the point where we have to go get stuff and just drop it wherever we can. So that's what we're doing.
That's the cab corral over there. See, we've had a lot of rain now, and all the freeze is thawed, so our roads have started to disintegrate again. Oh, it's horrible. But, and then our dump truck got another flat tire, and we just haven't had time to take him in to get him fixed so I can get some more gravel. We have more underlayment. This is what we're having to deal with. But yesterday we came out here. It was just the two of us, Rick and I. We had some confusion, Farmer John and stuff, and but we got this guy over here. Corvette, look at it. Oh, that's window TMC. Isn't he sexy? I love that truck. I love it. Oh, and that's the mule. No, that's 454. Where's the mule? Oh, the mule's over there. But that's window. Hi, window. Awesome truck. I drove him over here. And we moved these guys back yesterday so we could get some cabs in. And this is really bad back in here. That old dart swinger I was talking about yesterday landed way over here. Where is he? He's round back. He's round back. Oh my goodness, I almost couldn't get up today. Just body was shutting down. There he is. This is where the bees used to be. And like Rick and I were saying, this has been the hardest thing of our lives. It has been hard. And I love that man. And we both get frustrated with each other, and it's sad because I don't like it when we're not happy, laughy, fun, silly Rick and Jamie. But I came back to the stream yesterday and just sat on an old log and prayed and smelled the beautiful pine smells around here. The water was really low, and there are all kinds of little beaches that had formed, and there was some really, really cool old, you can tell it's been in the water for a long time, but like fallen trees, logs that are weathered and rounded and starting to petrify. They're so cool looking. Take you back to the stream. It's a little higher though today. Oh my gosh, it's a lot higher. Wow. Holy moly, just so crazy how in a day it changes. Because yesterday I was sitting right over there on that log and that was a beach. Wow. Okay. Look, it is so pretty. This is the stream. There's our pasture. Look how green it's getting. I threw down seed not too long ago and it looks like it's sprouted. This is the back part where we have the containers. And we have a barracuda, a dart left over there, one truck, some tires, and some rolling frames. And then we're totally and completely out of there. Oh my gosh, it's just so hard. Things you think are gonna take a minute or two take hours. And yeah, it does look like a junk pit right now, but neither one of us like that. And like Rick said, after all this stuff is totally out, we have just the rest of our lives to work and play out here. Look at this. You sink up to. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Up to my ankles in mud. There's Tinker. Let's go see, he's pulling what he's done. There's Bananarama. There's my Tonka truck. Somebody out there wants my Tonka truck's hood ornament. That is really cool. Tell you what, whoever it is out there that wants this hood ornament, you find me two Mac Dog hood ornaments because I have a plan for them. I've been looking for them. They're hard to find. I'll trade you 2 Mac Dog hood ornaments for this guy. Oh. Here we go. There's Homer. There's the mule. That's a good old truck.
That was as far as old Pumpkin could carry him. So that's where it's sitting till Tug gets over here. At least it's not blocking the road.
Is that found on Roadside Dead? F-O-R-D?
Yep. That's all the bits and pieces I cut off of my boomer project over at Intermountain Innovations before they started doing the fabrication work. I don't want to throw any of it away just yet because I still have to put that truck back together and I want everything to work, and there's a lot of little switches and plugs and other things in there that might come in useful.
That's a nightmare for every diesel Ford truck owner.
Yeah.
Catastrophic carnage.
That is catastrophic failure right there.
Totally. See ya.
Peace out. Peace out. FX4 off-road.
Ha! That's our friend down the road. He's got the coolest old GMC truck too. His name's Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd.
Forgot that I haven't showed any video of moving these frames and axles, and it's been a big job because I had some pretty big stacks of them, but like I said, what I've done with most of them, not the one I'm getting ready to unload, you can see a couple stacks back there, and I've taken rolling chassis and put tires and wheels on them, and then stacked frames and axles on them, chained them all together, and then you can haul them just like they're a truck. This one had some custom axles under it. It had a weird sized wheel that I only had 2 of, so I just put 2 under the back of it, picked up the front with tug on the old property and loaded it, and I'm using pumpkin to pick up the front and drag it off. Like I said, I know it looks terrible out here right now, but it's been raining, cold, windy, and we've been under the gun, so we just been putting everything where we can for right now. My priority right now is to get an area cleared where I can bring my 5th wheel in, get Jeannie some shelter out here, and be on the property all the way instead of just having our stuff on it. Gotta get some fenders for pumpkin, because one thing I've learned is I get mud on me from climbing up and down from the tractor and brushing up against the rear wheel. And this tractor did have rear fenders when it was new, because I've seen pictures. I don't know, maybe it was an option, but it's an option I want to have because it'll save a lot of laundry. That'll work. It gets a little soupy in some spots.
So that's it, huh?
That's it. That's the last hunk. We'll get that pushed up onto the trailer. That's the parts clip for my Wildcat. And then we'll come back and back tug up onto the trailer and
That'll be
That is it. Can you believe it?
Over and out.
Classic truck rescue piece out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get a shot of the barn being clean and back where our frames used to be, just so we have a...
It's kind of dark in there. Nothing left. It's all gone. Just that. That's all gone. Nothing left. Barn is empty. Horse stall's empty. Nothing left. Clean. We left this place clean too. Gross, disgusting bird box that they just brought over and planted right in front of the barn doors one day to make Rick's life miserable. Pasture's empty. I don't think they should have the privilege of having that. If we can't have it, nobody should be able to have it. That was a fun night.
Rick and Jamie, Classic Truck Rescue. We're out here at our old property, and we've got it down to where I think we got like 2 more loads to take out of here. So today's going to be our last day of moving out, and I just wanted to take a moment to video what's going on out back here. A few weeks ago, I videoed that pile. Well, you can't see it; it's on the other side of another pile now. But a few weeks ago, I videoed a pile that they had made of viscerals. We just dumped it on some concrete slab, and we had the wettest December on record this year, and it sat there all through December. And I also showed you the piles of what they do is they scoop up the poopy shavings and bring them out here and dump them in piles. And there was just a pile way down at that end in the corner, and now it's grown. They've started a new pile over here, and this isn't compost, folks. This is the viscerals being covered by poopy wet shavings.
Driving.
And also they're putting it on over the gravel on the road. They actually put several inches of it down as they were coming out here to drive on. So the whole property stinks now.
Now that's a compost.
That's a proper compost pile right there. My landlord, the guy that I lease his property from, did that, and he did it properly, and he showed me how to do it. But like I said, when I raised concerns about the way things were being done out here, we got the boot. And we got the boot quick and hard, man, they are. So this is what they do. They come out, they process, and they come out and they dump all the processing waste on the ground like that, right there. And then they come out here and they put poopy shavings over the top of it.
Oh, those poor chickens.
Yeah, why are they out here? Anyway, this is the pile that I was concerned about, and I told you several weeks ago that they weren't going to do anything with it, and they're not. And this stuff is just rotted and oozed off of the side there. And here's another pile that they're starting. But you can see there's no composting. There's dead chickens here. The stuff's just running off of the concrete and pooling on the ground. And they're covering the ground with it and driving all over it. And the feed trucks and all the other trucks that come in here are driving through this and then leaving. And trust me, if I could videotape the smell out here, you would be appalled. But I just wanted to. I'm making a video for my neighbors to show them what's going on out here, because we didn't get booted for not paying our rent or not paying our bills or not doing what we were supposed to do or for doing anything wrong. All I did was want to make sure that I wasn't left to be the fall guy, because that's what this guy's doing that runs this place out here. He puts people in place and calls them farm managers and expects them to take the fall, because this will catch up to him sooner or later. And it's going to be the person that's living in the house out front, and that was Jamie and I. And frankly, I'm glad we're not in that position anymore. God's good. He gave us some beautiful property. The first thing we notice when we go over to our new property is how good it smells. It's a night and day difference.
And this is wintertime. In the summertime, it's just...
Yeah, in the summer when this stuff's sweltering out here, it gets even worse. But anyway, I'll be making a little video for my neighbors, and I'll let them decide if this is okay with them. But we're going to get these last couple of loads out of here and be done with this property. Classic. How do you feel about that, Jamie? Today's our last day coming on this property.
Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yo-yo-yo. I want to be a cowboy.
All right, we're getting out of here. Classic Truck Rescue, peace out. Well, it's cold, wet, muddy, tired, but this is the last load right here. And this old boy Tug, he loaded up everything. He really saved our bacon, huh? Mm-hmm. And my only concern at this point is that Tug's clutch went out, what, like 8 months ago or a year ago, or he didn't go out, but we've been limping him along, and we didn't know we were going to have to move all these trucks and all these parts and everything. But Tug did it. He hung in there, and you got to take your time with him and kind of feather the clutch and everything. But I'm hoping that he'll just back up onto the trailer. Seems to do a little better in reverse. And I do want to thank my viewers that sent me information about where I can get a clutch for Tug, because we're going to need this when we go to build our new building. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate all my viewer comments and tips. And you know, if you don't see me doing what you suggested that I do, it's just because we have had to move so much stuff, and we don't show every little breakdown and every little mechanical failure, but we fix it and we deal with it. So
there's a lot of them.
And so, you know, as far as like safety chains on my tow truck or new exhaust and stuff like that, yeah, I agree with all that stuff, and it's all stuff that needs to be done, but we've done what we had to do to get all our stuff moved, and it was a lot of stuff. But hoping this guy will just fire up and back up on the trailer. We'll pull out of here and be done with this place. You know? I don't know about these ramps.
Can you lift the trailer up? Too steep. His last breath, he did it.
Classic truck rescue. Peace out.
Out. He is heavy. Look at the tires went like really low.
Hey, he's on there.
He is.
This old boy deserves a new clutch.
Can Gopher pull him? Okay.